Man, you know I've always been your biggest fan. Now I can't even listen, 'cause I'll get to missing her, then the hurt gets worse.
10:55, this show's gonna go for another 30 minutes, I think. Why not, you know? Interesting Wednesday. Kalli, Erwin, how are we doing?
Good, how are you, CJ?
You know,
Yeah.
hanging in there.
Running around.
Running around. But you've been off to some good stuff the last couple of months. How's everything been?
It's been really good.
Yeah, I heard you found a little bit of a core.
Yes, yes, yeah. So I'm gonna start working with teams. Like it's like so far, you know, I'm going on. I've done a year full time, like as of like right now. So far, it's just been me, you know, and every now and then I'll have an assistant. But the amount of work you can get done with 2 people versus 1, it's literally like 3 times.
Oh, I bet.
And so that's what I'm going to start moving towards. So like I'm starting to scale my company. I'll be looking for people soon. I already have a few people that's, it's not a full-time job thing. It's just more of like project-based. Mm-hmm. So it would be, you know, if I get like a 40-hour whole house job, then I'd want like the same like 1 or 2 people working on that with me.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, that's really cool. What made you decide that this was the way to go?
Well, I wanted to wait and see how things were. To be honest, like I get so in the zone when I'm organizing that I was just thinking to myself, you know, how can I really best use someone else? And then I realized, and then I tried it out because I had a client who wanted me to have a couple assistants for a big job. And I tried it out and I was like, this is awesome. Me working them, like 3 people working at the same time. So yeah, I tried it out, even though I was like a little bit skeptical because of like how in my own world I am sometimes.
Right.
And then I realized like, this is awesome. You know, I am providing a paycheck for someone, you know, like this business that I've worked so hard to build, like I get to provide a paycheck to someone, and then I also get to like triple the speed that we can like get through things.
That's really cool. Who the hell who's Jenny?
Oh, Jenny. Yeah, so Jenny's my cousin. Oh my gosh.
Well, let me tell you about this. I slowly have been redoing my house over the last year, and my pantry was the final piece. Kalli and Jenny came in and worked wonders with the space, and if you're thinking about it, do it. Treat yourself to the piece of having your space decluttered. You have 21 recommended reviews. That's 100%er on Facebook.
Yep.
That's great.
Yes, thank you.
So whenever going forward, when's this process is it already started, or is it getting ready to start?
To adding people to my team?
Yep.
I do have a little bit of back end things to do, but you know, at this point I have pretty much what I need ready, just because like, you know, I have my foundation for sure, but there's other things I need to do too to like make sure I have my processes in place, because you don't understand, I guess, trying to think of it like this, like trying to train someone, you don't realize what you do until you go try to train someone. Yeah. So it's more about like documentation and get my processes down. So right now I need to do a post and I need to let people know like parameters. Mm-hmm. And then I'll have an application on my website. And for anyone who's interested, and like I said, it's more of a part-time project by project based gig. Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, too, it seems like, you know, you really found a niche with these working moms.
Yes.
There's nobody that has a busier schedule than a working mom. I mean, there's nobody that does. And now take me through your partnerships and how you guys are able to really connect, because that's a hard thing to really connect with, is really finding that kind of melding spot.
Yeah.
And it did. It happened.
Yeah, with the working moms. I know. And I was told that you do kind of gravitate towards people similar to you, and that ended up happening for me. You know, like my story was I hired someone to come help me with my basement because I was so overwhelmed with life, but I didn't know how many other moms would be kind of like up for that, or like be willing to like accept that help. Yep. And then of course you need it in your budget too. And now I'm getting lots of business from lots of busy moms, and it's so gratifying. And I help all different types of people. You know, I help people who are retired. You know, it's just a little bit more of like a slower pace because you have a little bit more time to work on things. But then they're always traveling. You know, they're always right. They're not. They might be a tad less busy, but they still got stuff going on. And so, yeah, the busy working moms has just been huge. It's been huge.
Well, and now that's seriously though, because I mean, we've all had a working mom in our life.
Yeah.
Don't touch the space.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't believe, I'm not being funny about this, but when you said that it was that, I'm like,
Yeah.
you must be doing something right
Yeah,
here.
right. So there's all different types of personalities. A lot of people, because I think there's some misconceptions, a lot of people know how to organize, they just don't have the time to do it.
Yeah.
So like the mom that left the review about her pantry,
Yep.
her kitchen pantry, she's an entrepreneur, she's running businesses, she is like on the go. Obviously she's a mom, so she's got a lot going on, and it's all about the to-do list, you know, like I think she had the kitchen pantry on her to-do list, and she actually, one of my clients had given her a gift certificate, so that was so cool. And then she ended up getting a bigger package, so that was awesome. But it's like that thing on her to-do list just stayed there and kept moving down, kept moving down, kept moving down. And then I come in and I just knock it out. Like something that she would have probably had to take, you know, at least a day off work, focused, because it was a pretty big pantry. Jenny and I went in for 3 hours.
How big was this damn pantry?
It was really big. Yeah. We did awesome. Yeah. Yeah. We literally cleared it out. We put everything back in zones. We labeled everything. Because it's not just about the mom having to put things back. It's like if you want your kid to go put some things away, they need to know where things are too. So
Well,
I go a little over the top with the labeling.
But I like it though, because a lot of arguments in families start from the most simple things, like putting the damn
Yes.
thing back where it belongs. You know
know,
exactly what I'm talking
I know.
And so, I mean, it's funny as it sounds, it actually goes a long way for the dynamic of the
Yes,
family, because
yes.
you aren't getting crabby because
Yeah.
someone forgot to do something here. It's
Yep,
like,
it's
oh,
clear.
Yeah.
It's clear cut. It's all labeled. And even my 4-year-old and 5-year-old, like the few things that I do have labeled for them, they know what it says. You know, they can't really read, but like they know what it says because they know mom expects this to be here.
Now, are you still taking clients during your transition to add more people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, I am. Yep, I just need to. There's some people that I've only worked with, like just me, just a one-man crew, and I've been transitioning over. I was going to say July, but I think August is when I'll be like for sure a 2-man crew moving forward. Because once you go to that, once you go to having another organizer there with you, and then that synergy of you two like plowing away at whatever the space is. Then being by yourself just is so, I don't know, it's not as rewarding, and then it's just so inefficient.
It's really lonely, I feel like, too,
Yeah,
because
like you don't have anything to talk it out with people.
Kalli, but the fact that too, you need that conversation when it's done.
Sometimes, yeah.
It's a motivator. I mean, you guys have organized and cleaned out, and during the spring, probably 8 years ago, and it's probably getting worse. You do it every day.
I do it every day.
And we all know what that final
and
hurdle's
it's a
like.
lot of thought processes.
It is.
But so you're right.
Yeah.
Being able to talk it out is huge. Yeah.
That's
it's
really
huge.
cool.
Yep.
Well, and now going for this is what I just think is awesome about what you do. You help really in any situation.
Yep.
It's just get on the books. Let's have a consultation. Let's go check it out.
Yep.
And for all of the folks that maybe don't know, take us through your process. Just that first couple of minutes. So it really kind of to me details just the passion that you guys have and what your mission is.
Yes. Yeah. So if someone reaches out to me, I set up a 15, we'll say 15, normally ends up being like 30 minutes consultation, and I learn more about their space. Yeah, right? You get it. We can talk for days. I learn more about their space, and I push like the feeling words, and I look into what do they love, what do they not love, and if you could wave a magic wand, what would things look like? And everyone is so different, so that it's really good. And I sit at my computer and I type out almost everything they say because I want to like really soak it in. And my handwriting is horrible.
Same.
It's horrible. I can't reference it. Okay, so then I give them suggestions based on that. So I have a 20-hour package, a 10-hour package, and a 6-hour package. So, depending on their budget, depending on what space they're thinking about, like a pantry, I'd probably say the 6 or the 10. But if they want any more than 2 spaces, if they want 2 spaces done, I'd probably push, I'd for sure push like a 10 or 20 package. If they want to send me pictures, they can. Most people do. Let's see. We get all the dates in the books. Like if they book, or try to at least, as far out as they feel comfortable going. But if they do a 20-hour package, I try to get how many sessions that is in the books. I provide almost everything you need. Now, if something requires materials, I can just get them and bring them with me, and whatever we don't use, I can just take back. So yeah, it's easy. Like I do most of the work, really.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
it's just
yeah,
more
you
about
do.
like
But
being ready.
you aren't abrasive. And that's the thing.
No.
You aren't having an Elga go in there and just rip all your junk off the wall and throw it in the dumpster.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're an
Yeah.
actual teammate.
Yeah.
You aren't just someone that's being the general and gonna just
No.
rip it all up. It's junk. It's the right way to do it.
Yeah, and I tell them if you're hesitant, just keep it. When in doubt, if you're hesitant, I do not want you blaming me later. I'm just kidding.
So what I think's really strong about just the presence that you're having with Just Right is I'm looking through, and here, don't take my word for it, look at it with me, and you can see all these working moms that are talking about just really all how much you helped them, how much space I want a 4-hour organizing session.
Yeah.
It shows my pantry to is this the pantry?
This is another pantry. I've been doing lots of pantries.
But look at this. I mean, these are all.
Yeah, these are all like really busy moms. Toy rooms. That was a toy room.
It's huge. And what I think's crazy is unless you're a parent, you don't realize how much that means. And I'm not a parent, and I don't really know how much it means.
Yeah.
I just know it's the right thing to honestly say, to be honest with you, because you're running kids around to practice.
Yeah.
You're taking them to school.
Yeah.
You're taking them to summer camp, and then
Yeah.
you're working, and then you got a doctor's appointment, or X, Y, and Z has one. Good luck trying to find the time.
That's what it is. Yeah, it's so hard to make it a priority. That other pantry, and I'm only saying this because she posted it on Facebook, she had, for 2 years, she had a drawing, a sketch of what she wanted her pantry to look like. For 2 years, it was up on her fridge. And then she won this giveaway. She was like, now is the time. So her husband, they painted, they put up new shelving. It looks so good. And then I just came in and threw all their stuff back, but nice and tidy and labeled and cute. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was cool.
And now, if you're, looking to utilize Kalli's services because you're a hard at work mom out there, or a group or co-parents that are just busy as all get out, there's only one person to call, and that's Kalli Erwin. And now, if you go to Just Right Organizing on their Facebook page, or you could also go to the website, you can see for yourself the amazing work and just, some of the people that are just had their, basically, it looks like, honestly, it's like they hit like this euphoria, they're like
they feel such a
it's
relief.
there. It's their utopia, and
Yep.
it's the way that they're writing it. It's not like, oh, thanks for collecting my grass, it's oh my God, this changed my life.
Yes, and it did the same for me too. I was like, oh, I want to do this for other people. Yeah.
So right now, if you have the time, go to. Oh man, don't do this to me, Facebook. Come on. Go to justrightorganizing.net and see all the list of Kalli services. When are you going to be putting out more information about maybe adding team members or?
Yeah, soon, really. It's been on my own to-do list for a minute. Yeah, I'd say sometime next week. That's what I'm shooting for.
Well, stay tuned.
Yeah.
And we'll link everything in an article on RiverBender.com. Thanks for being flexible
Thank you,
today, and
CJ.
always great talking with you.
Yes, awesome, man.
11:08. This is so weird to say. It's 11:08. We'll take a quick break. That rhymed, and I didn't mean for it to. We'll come back and talk to Lacey McDonald and learn more about our local history right after this on RiverBender.com.